Hello, everybody. There we go. Ches Aviation. There's the camera. Ches Aviation is indeed. I'm trying to fix my mic to make it look right. Ches Aviation is indeed back at it, everybody. Ches Aviation is very happy to be back at it, and yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. You see, we just spawned right here in Seattle. Beautiful Seattle aircraft. The Q400, the wonderful Q400. This is indeed the one that is on my logo right here. Proudly operated by Horizon Air. There's the Horizon logo right at the cockpit. Bam, with the beautiful props. Sadly, this plane is now retired, but I did get to fly on it one last time a couple of months ago. I took a special trip up to San Francisco for the day so I could catch one of the final flights on it ever in the last week of flying on the Q400 from from San Francisco. Well, actually Santa Rosa, but it's super close to San Francisco, up to Portland. So November 421 Quebec X-ray. Here we are in Seattle with the beautiful Alaska Airlines 737 and in beautiful X-Plane 12. So I think without further ado, it's time to get off the ground and let's get into it. So here in the cockpit. Here in the beautiful cockpit of the Q400 that looks absolutely amazing. Let's quickly put our prop to high RPM and let's go full power. Oh, the emergency brake. There we go. I had the emergency brake on, but here we go. In the beautiful X-Plane 12, we are indeed lagging just a tad bit. Flaps 20. One of my personal favorites on the Q400. I don't think don't never look away from the cockpit, ladies and gentlemen. You can do that after we're in the air. There we go. We are indeed off the ground in the Q400. Okay, they have a glitch with their... where's the super cool setting? There is Seattle International Airport. Beautiful takeoff, ladies and gentlemen, into the great mountains of Seattle. Okay, so we're just gonna do a lot of landings today. Let's start off the day here at Boeing Field. Let's do a quick nosedive again here in the Horizon Air Q400. Ladies and gentlemen, I am coughing right now. Actually, let's go down to the municipal airport first, do a quick touch and go there, and then we can head over to the others here in the Q400 today. So let's go full flaps.
November 616 Zulu, Quebec, on taxiway Bravo.
November 616 Zulu, Quebec, stand by. Zulu, Quebec, cross runway 34 right. Hold short of runway 34 center.
Give it some rudder.
Cross runway 34 right.
Again, 0% power. There is the island right in front of us that the Richard Russell Q400 incident happened, and one of these exact planes that I'm flying right now.
Turn left. Heading.
So one of the ground crew people stole the plane, and they flew it. They flew the plane, did a couple barrel rolls in this exact plane that I'm in, and they landed it. I do find it impressive that they were able to do a barrel roll in a Q400. I find that very impressive. Okay, gear down.
Banking. Sink rate. Sink rate. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Quick.
40, 30, 20, 10.
That was the opposite of butter, but hey. We landed. Look at the reverse thrust on the Q400. Like, look at the stopping capabilities of that. That is just amazing. We did a landing like at 160 knots, and it... So, I believe this is indeed a service airport for some Airbus aircraft, because we know they have a Boeing field is right near here, but you can land an a320 here to do service on it. So let's now do a quick 180 right here on the runway. And more flaps, and off we go. There we go, let's pull back. There we go. Gear up. We're just gonna hit all the airports in Seattle today. So we did now I feel like, what was it, Ronald Airfield. Now we're gonna head over to Boeing Field, then we can do Seattle International, then Payne Field. Okay, we are on the way over to Boeing Field. Flaps up.
Rate. Sink rate. Terrain. 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 Terrain.
Let's go 900 prop. That's a little bit safer for a nice landing like this. Zoom in a tad bit. Where are we? I can't tell where we are. There's our... Okay, we're right next to Boeing Field. There we go. Gear down. It's going to be a quick one. But the runway is nice and long here.
Terrain. Up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Flaps.
Hold up.
Bam.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps. 100. Sink rate.
Okay.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reverse. Okay, let's taxi out. Hello, Leon. Welcome in. Aviation Joy. Leon. Leon. Do you go by French accent Leon or Leon? Or a Leon? You tell me. You just tell me in chat. Yes for French, no for American accent. Nice cinematic shots of the Q400 today. Excuse me. For some reason, taxing this Q400's always been a little bit buggy. It kind of just like swerves. Hello, Leon. Okay, full power. Gear up.
Too low. Terrain.
There's downtown Seattle. Let's now head over to Seattle International Airport.
Turn left heading 070. Turn left heading 070. 8 Zulu Alpha. November 799er Uniform Tango. Altitude 1,600. Climbing to flight level 270. November 799er Uniform Tango. Seattle altimeter 3001. Radar contact. Seattle altimeter 3001. November 799er Uniform Tango.
Should be seeing Seattle International right there to our right.
Heading 070. Turn left heading 070. 2 Foxtrot Yankee.
Traffic. Oh shoot, I'm going straight on front of the plane. Where is it? Where is it?
2 My Echo. Turn left heading 350. Report field in sight. Turn left heading
What altitude is it at? 4,000. There it is, right there. That plane right there.
2 My Echo. Cleared visual approach runway 34 center. Contact Seattle Tower 119.9.
Let's nosedive this Q400.
Runway 34 center.
Hee hee hee. One thing great about simulators, it's not real life, so you can just head and do whatever you want. Full flaps, like come on, man, right?
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Niner Uniform Tango. Turn right heading 350. Turn right heading 350. Niner Uniform Tango.
Quick right turn. This sun is really annoying me. There's just one window that is shining right through.
8 Zulu Alpha. Turn left heading 010. Turn left heading 010. 8 Zulu Alpha. Niner Uniform Tango. Turn right heading 350. Resume on navigation.
Sync rate.
Turn right heading 350. Resume on navigation. Niner Uniform Tango. Two Foxtrot Yankee. Turn left heading 010. Turn left heading 010. Two Foxtrot Yankee.
Okay, I gotta say these graphics in X-Plane 12 do look great.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Up.
Turning up the music just a tad bit.
Hold up.
November 605 Uniform Echo. Altitude 1,100. Climbing to 9,000. November 605 Uniform Echo. Seattle altimeter 3001. Radar contact. Seattle altimeter 3001. November 605 Uniform Echo. Zulu Alpha. Turn left heading 350. Report the field in sight. Turn left heading 350. We'll call the field in sight. 8 Zulu Alpha. 8 Zulu Alpha. Field in sight.
Sync rate.
8 Zulu Alpha. Cleared visual approach runway 34 center. Contact Seattle Tower. 119.9er. Niner Uniform Tango. Contact Seattle Center. 119.225. Contact Seattle Center. 119.225. Niner Uniform Tango. Cleared visual approach runway 34 center. Contact Seattle Tower. 119.
Hotel. Runway vacated.
0 India Hotel. Airbridge Cargo 11 via Juliet. Bravo and Alpha.
Taxi to Airbridge Cargo 115 Juliet, Bravo, and Alpha, 0 India Hotel.
Flaps up. I think that's a good thing to end off on the Q400. We can head to another plane now. Let's take a look at the replay. Bam, let's rewatch that landing right there. Loading, loading, loading. It is, of course, the light's like, there's a window and it's like on me. And it's like, you see my shadows turning into weird stuff in the background, you see? It crashed. Well. Let's now, Kona International went there by accident, so let's just, I know that airport, so let's just land there in the Boeing 737. Feeling pretty, let me check chat, I haven't checked chat in a while. Yo, you're also streaming, just saying hi. Hello, hi Leon, and hi Southwest 2115, hello there. Southwest 2115. Gear down. Gear down. Okay. Laps 20. Nose up a little bit. Let's just, here we go. Coming in for a perfect landing right here. In the
400. Too low. Terrain. 300.
okay.
200.
Butter the 737.
100.
Okay.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
love this airport because the runway is just so long. You can just float for such a long time and flare. Nice landing, I would say. I thought that was a pretty good landing myself, so let's check it out. Except that one part, I got a little bit off to the left, so I decided just to go. Other than that, though, this should be a pretty smooth landing right here. Hey, they got the design of the airport right, though. I decided to just head out and recenter. But then after that, that was smooth, and you know it. Full power brakes. It's pretty good. Now let's do some cinematic mode right here. Let me just fast forward the part where cinematicness. Awesome cinematicness. Woo! Yes. Right here we go. Oh, yes. That looked good, and I just can't. I'm gonna have to put blinds there because that's always light shining. What did I do? Okay. Whatever. I guess. What's happening to X-Plane? What plane shall we land next? Oh, we're currently in X-Plane 11. Oops. Let's just land the 737 then. I mean the 747. United, let's go Newark, why not? Do a very smooth landing in Newark. I hate the sun. Block out the lights. That's my camera. The light is... right there's the light. Okay, so apparently we don't have Newark and X-Plane. I didn't install the scenery here, so let's just... I'm gonna boot up X-Plane 12 as well, so we can just have both ready. We can just land the 747 in Los Angeles, and then we can head on to X-Plane 12 again for the A330. I don't want to save flight right now. This is X-Plane 12. Save that for later. Let's head over to X-Plane 11 for now. And let's land this 747-400 in Los Angeles. Okay. The lights. I'm gonna have to get some sunglasses. I have a hat. I'm a genius. I have a hat. Let's go to Seattle then, okay? Because I know we have Seattle installed in the Oh, I don't know why I never just took the time to install the scenery here in X-Plane 11, because, you know, it's outdated now. I used to use it back when, you know, we used to use X-Plane 11 as my normal simulator. I actually started in X-Plane 11 in 2018. That's when I started flight simming in 2018 using X-Plane 11. So that's why I didn't install the scenery here, because there's just no need for it anymore. Look at this. We just flew X-Plane 12 5 minutes ago at the same exact airport. Look at the difference in the scenery. There's houses, there's trees. Look at this now. Anyways, let's take a landing right here. Turn down the music. Turn down the music a little bit. Here we go. Let's butter this. Full flaps for max butterization. 300 feet. 200 feet. 100 feet. 40. 30. 20. Come on. Get on me. 20. 10. See, we just landed too late. Okay, let's just restart this. Right here, landing in Seattle. One more. Now let's find the auto brakes. I think that was the auto brakes, but we'll find out soon, right? Okay. Look at how beautiful this United Tulip style 747 is with the 747-400, the Tulip logo, one of my favorites. I actually have a, you know, Kona airport that we landed at, like, in the last airport. Oh. On the last airport we landed at, Kona, I have a picture of me there at the airport boarding a United 757 in 2011, and they have all the ground crew and everything. It's all painted with this old United Tulip logo. Back when we used to fly on, you know, the old United logo. I like this logo a lot better than the, you know, the Continental. After they bought Continental Airlines and they took their big golden stripe, the golden globe. Miss that logo. I miss this old United logo before they bought Continental. Throttle off. Ready for max butterization right here. Let's go, guys. There we go. Now that was a nice landing. Now let's watch the replay right here. Replay, let's go. Was that buttery in the United Airlines 740, 7400? Let's watch and find out. Yes, that was buttery. In fact, that was. Being that the 747 is really hard to butter, that was a buttery landing. That was very buttery. That was buttery here in Seattle. Let's now do some cinematic mode. Following my aircraft right there. That was weird. I only saw the shadow of my aircraft right there. Bam, look at this. From the tower, from the tower. Right here is what they see. Now from the runway. It's from the tower. From the runway. From the runway. Nice. Playing around with all the camera angles. Here in the old Seattle. From the tower. Now, I think without further ado, we should hop into the, let's close this up. Hop into the X-Plane 12 here. Okay. We already did the Q400. Let's do the MD-82 now. Oinks Sylvester, hello. Welcome to the live stream, Oinks Sylvester. Now let's, what should we butter next? This one can butter very well, but can I butter it at Saba? Some people say Saba, but it's properly pronounced Saba. I know this. Can we butter a plane at Saba and still stop? Nonetheless, a jet, the Cirrus jet, which does not have the best stopping capabilities. Can I butter it while at the same time, you know? Can I butter it and at the same time do a good job? We will see. I am wearing my Ches Aviation badge today from the expo. Ches Aviation, everybody. And I'm wearing a nice shirt. Be nice. I might be your pilot someday. I love that shirt. Thank you, United, for getting that for me. Trying to match the stream music. That's my background, guys. So cool, right? I have a background. I'm not just a float. I'm not just a guy that floats in X-Plane. Here we are. It's time to butter. Time to butter the amazing Cirrus jet, which is way over responsive. I'm not a fan. I'm already not a fan. Yeah, like if I let go to the yoke, look what happens. Like, come on, seriously. Okay, full flap since it is Saba.
Landing gear.
Okay, it sounds like a distressed lady.
Landing gear.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Anyways, here is Saba Island, and we're going to be landing at the shortest runway, the shortest commercial served runway in the world, at only around 500 feet. Super short. Will I land or will I go over? I'm trimming out the aircraft correctly now. No throttle right now. We're just going to give it no throttle and try to stall into the runway. Okay, so I can't go below 68 knots. I'm going 85. There is Saba's runway, extremely short Saba runway. Okay, we're just giving the stall warning. Now we're just gonna let it lead itself to the runway. It was not a butter, but will I stop? Whew, I only used half the runway, which means I can definitely butter it. If I was able to land the Cirrus jet here in Saba, that means I can definitely butter it. So now let's see. Here in the Cirrus jet. A hard landing, but we stopped. Does that mean I can butter it, ladies and gentlemen? So let's try one more time. Can I butter the Cirrus jet at Saba? "40 minutes into the stream." Lagging? I'm not lagging. You guys, my internet's fine. It's my OBS lagging for some reason. My camera lagged. Okay, super cool. Full flap.
Landing gear.
Landing gear. I see why they put that voice. It like distresses you.
Landing gear.
It's one thing I love about the Cirrus right here, how big and wide these windows are and the very sleek cabin. It is a super slow jet going. It's super expensive. Seats that you see right here, 5 right here. You can seat, 8 though, and if you want to put 2 more seats back to back right there. But I don't know who would buy it because it's literally like, I don't know, like $4 million or something, and it can go slower than a jet. So for it goes slower than most propeller planes. So if you were to buy like a PC-12, which is around $3 million, $1 million less, you can go 3 times the speed, carry more passengers and more cargo. We're gonna trim down and we're gonna stall this plane up. Oh, I had my throttle on. When we pull back, we're gonna pull off a lot of speed. Right here. 3, 2, 1, and pull back. There we go. We lost half of our airspeed and we flew up. Okay, well, I'm not good with this plane. Let's do a go around and maybe try one more time. Let's go over by that sailboat and turn around. This plane just bobs up and down. It does not fly well. This plane does not fly well. It just bobs up and down.
Stall. 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 Stall.
I get it. I'm stalling. It's kind of the point when I'm doing it, purposely stalling out. Go around one last time.
Landing.
Gear up.
Land.
Okay, gear down. Again, this is a very rare jet, being that it's a single engine jet, one of the only single engine jets with this weird vertical tail style thing. It looks good and it's very safe, but it's also a very slow and awful plane. Okay, here we go, here we go. We're gonna butter. Let's see if I can do it in the outside view. Butter this guy. I'm gonna stall out. Oops. One more. One more, and then I gotta continue to another airport. Do, 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 do. It matches the music. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Somebody's gonna clip that and like turn that into a thing. I'm not sure.
Landing gear.
Landing gear. Gear down. I do love how this plane uses the Garmin system though. Barely any buttons, all screens. Touch screens, which does help. Okay, let's try to glide this as far as we possibly can. Because again, we are trying to butter at Saba, and it's an extremely short runway, so let's... If we can do this, I would be very, very impressed. $80 knots. 90 knots. And we're at a negative rate. It's pretty good. Butter, yes. Tunes was taken. Welcome to the chat. Yes, we are indeed buttering the Cirrus jet right here, as you can see, at the shortest runway in the world. The shortest commercial runway in the world. And it's a jet, which is very hard. It's a very hard challenge because we are indeed trying to land a plane at a 500, go smooth at a 500-foot runway, which is... It was not smooth, but we landed in Saba. And Saba. We are dead. Well, we're a boat now, apparently. Anyways, let's just forget that ever happened. Actually, first, before we forget that happened, let's just, why did I try to go smooth? The first landing was successful, though, you see? So, look. It was not too bad. And then I got too much speed. And then we're out of runway. And that's like, oops, we're dead. Oops, and then we're dead. So, okay. What plane next? Let's butter the A330. Virgin Atlantic, let's go Lufthansa. And let's head over to Frankfurt. Let's land this plane in Frankfurt. And they did update the logo. Okay, that's kind of cool. Even though I liked the old Lufthansa logo better. I keep listening to the same stream music. I'm just gonna fast forward it. There we go. Does it just go in a loop? Okay, so free live stream music, no copyright. Let's go, lo-fi beats. Let's go. There we go. We got some nice lo-fi going now. Oh, you retracted your message. What were you gonna say? I was not on my YouTube tab. I was on a different tab. Like the Chez Aviation badge. The sun is finally moving, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are landing the butter machine, quoting Swiss 001. By the way, now with 3,348 views, go check out my interview with Swiss 001 because I do sincerely think that y'all will enjoy it. So trust me and go try that out. Time to butter the butter machine. Let's get some cinematic shots right here. Flying over into Frankfurt. I was doing those cinematic shots and I forgot I was actually flying, so that's why we're in a sticky situation right now.
Too low. Terrain.
Ah! Okay, we're just gonna restart. We're just gonna restart that. I got that cool cinematic shot, but then I pushed on one of the pedals. So let's now start in the cinematic shot. Then be nice and safe. My camera's lagging a little bit. Come on, catch up, Mr. Camera. There we go. Frankfurt International Airport. Wheels down, gear down. Now let's make a nice smooth landing. Let's go. I am giving it a tiny bit of reverse just so we can slow down.
300,
Okay, proper approach.
200, 100,
Some more throttle.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
Reverse. Brakes. Ches Aviation badge. Yeah. There we go. Nice, smooth landing here in Frankfurt. Let's now watch the replay. Okay, rewind. Okay, here we go. Nice cinematic landing here in Frankfurt in the butter machine. Let's see how things went. See, we do indeed have a little bit of a crosswind, but we actually dealt very well with the crosswind. Then we give it some rudder. Textbook crosswind landing, and kind of a butter, but personally I can do better. So let's now head to Tunes was taken. Please give me a location. Give me any location in the world that's a big city. A big city, though. It has to be a big city. Oh, well, he just said be right back, which means we're going to choose our next runway. Let's put in... Taylor Swift. Okay. Let's go to... What's our next airport? Please tell me. Shall it be? Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Kansas City International. And let's fly, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I should have done Houston because I was there for the expo. Oh, my arm is sore for some reason. Like, really, really hurting. Okay, gear down. Full flaps for max butterization. Actually, let's see what we can do with flaps 20. There we go. I do love the old Kansas City airport. Unfortunately, it's now been remodeled, but there's the old one right there, right in front of us. Full flaps. I'm gonna turn off No winds at all, which is good for this landing.
200.
200.
100. 50. 40. 30.
A little more power.
40. Retard. 10. Try.
Okay, reverse. Here we go, let's watch this replay. Okay. Max butterization here on the Lufthansa. It was okay. It was okay, but it was not good. Which means... Yesterday we had good luck in Bakersfield with where our viewer, a longtime viewer, Leon, yes I know who you are, is. Bakersfield, let's go, it was a KBFL. Meadows Field, which has hosted the largest plane in the world, and it has an absurdly long runway because of that. It has an absurdly long runway because of that right here. In Meadows Field and Bakersfield, it has hosted the largest airplane in the world for cargo flying, which is now destroyed, the Antonov AN-225. Sadly destroyed in the sadly destroyed in the war between Russia and Ukraine. Okay, gear down. Full flaps, let's go. Look at these trees right here, the great scenery of X-Plane 12. No wind. Sunny skies. Why'd it go to Kansas? I did not request Kansas. I wanted to go to... whatever. I wanted to go to Bakersfield, but we can try this one more time.
300.
Low approach. Let's just keep it nice and low so we can max butterize this plane.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Flare.
20. Retard. 10. Try.
I didn't flare well enough. Reverse. Okay, I thought that probably was okay. Probably was okay. I still think the scenery is better in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the physics right here and X-Plane are just X-Plane 12 and X-Plane 11, the physics are just so much better. I would say that was pretty buttery, but let's do one more in the butter machine. Let's now head to Kansas City. Not Kansas City, let's now head to Meadows Field, right here. Meadows Field and Bakersfield, right here. You see, a 3,304 meter long runway, making it the longest runway in California. What runway is the longest runway in... Oh, I gotta go to Google first. What runway is the longest in California? Edwards Air Force Base. Well, that's a government base. We know that they landed the space shuttle there. That's the longest runway. But the longest runway of, like, you know, like a real airport, this is this one. but only half of it is usable and half of it is used for flaring, which is nice, having a threshold to flare because this is the butter machine.
Too low. Terrain.
Gear down. Nice. Coming in for a nice landing here in Bakersfield.
300.
Oh, I farted. Excuse me.
200.
Head right where you see those tire marks up there. That's where we're heading for, the
100.
touchdown zone.
50. 40. 30.
Why does the plane do that? It just goes up all of a sudden. We have a negative rate and then it wants to go up.
100.
It's the auto trim. Is there any way I can turn off the auto trim? I'm like from Kung Fu Panda. I have chi with my finger. I'm going to give you my chi touch. Chi also comes from twerking. I don't know, guys. I'm tired. Give me a break. Okay, right over here. Let's go. Head over to Meadows Field. Right here.
Too low. Terrain.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Line up.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, re-10, 5.
That was the most awful landing in existence, but, you know, we're fine. Master Uruguay, Turkey, Chi. Okay. That was the most awful landing. I almost don't want you guys to watch it because it was so bad. Okay, we're in slow-mo. I like slow-mo, but still. Still, that's one thing I love about the A330. Even the most awful landings look good. Have they added the Hawaiian livery yet? No. Air Canada, let's land in Toronto. Maybe that's the good luck. Let's land in Toronto. Toronto. Let's go Vancouver, actually, man. Vancouver International. Okay, pretty long runway as well. Also 3,270 meters. You're the only one right here, I know that, but we have had other people. We've had 11 people come in since the start of the stream, so you're not the only one here, just so you know that. We've had other people come in. I've had conversations, but still, these streams that I've been doing have been doing much better than some of the long flights, just doing butterizing streams, where I just butterize planes. And then at the end of the stream, since I have lots of time, I'm going to react to all of your butter landings myself. Okay, gear down, gear down, gear down. Here we are landing in beautiful Vancouver.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Too low. Terrain.
500.
Slow down my speed.
400. 300.
I'm giving it some reverse in the air just so we can slow down our speed, even though that isn't really legal in real life. I'm just gonna do it right now because why not? Who's stopping me?
Sink rate. Sink rate.
100.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5,
That was a very good landing. Reverse. That was very good. It wasn't on the center line, but it was very good. It wasn't on the center line again, but still, it was 10 out of 10 smoothness. Ten out of 10 smoothness. Look at this. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Forgot to flare. Let's do one more. I'm gonna do it till it's right. And then I'll do 2 more landings, and then I'll start rating yours. 1 hour into the stream, I'll probably do hour and a half, 2 hours-ish, around that time. Gear down. We're gonna do max focus here. Max focusing. You're not making any jokes. We're gonna be spot on.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Too low. Drain. Too low.
Okay, wheels are currently in motion and they are fully down now.
300.
Trimming down.
200. 100.
Perfect.
50, 40, 30, 20, read 10, 5.
That was on the marks, but it might have been a little bit too bad. Okay, let's check this out. Textbook approach, but how bad was the landing? That's the question, because you can see we come in perfectly right on the captain's bars when we touch. So look, the goal of landing is to land right where those 2 big white bars are when you're on a runway. That's the goal. And then you can land at these smaller bars right after. Look at that. So you can land. You just can't go earlier than those 3 dots. They recommend you to land there, but I landed right on those captain's bars. Right on the center line. Look, I could just make like a movie out of that. Look, just look at that view right there of the aircraft, just from that point of view, from that POV. Just look at that. Is that not satisfying? It's a good landing. Right there, touch. Look at that, right on the captain's bars. And let's wait for the smoke. Right there. Right there. Fully touches down. So we have the first wheels, like on our aircraft, we first touch on here because we have the first 2 wheels. And then we have the second 2 wheels touch right there. That is going in the books. It's probably one of my best landings yet. What did I? Right here. Just let's go right here from this angle. Beautiful scenery here in Canada. Still, I think that's a good enough landing for today. Let's do a little bit more cinematic action because they just need to be more cinematic, you know. Touchdown. Let's get a couple more cinematic shots. This is definitely a good shot right here on this. go. Where's the one from the tower? Right here, here, Vancouver, let's just go right to... Let me see, right here. Our plane right here at the control tower. Beautiful textbook approach right there of our Air Canada A330. Beautiful mountains in the background. Bam, just look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, now let's do some more landings, ladies and gentlemen. I think our next landing should be in Dublin. Dublin. Ryanair. It's gonna be cursed, guys, because you know Ryanair is known for their hard landings. I'm gonna do a butter landing in a Ryanair plane. So off to Dublin. Off to Dublin. I'm sweating in the sun. Okay, gear down. Flaps 20. Flaps 20. Okay. Right here. Okay landing. Not too good, not too bad. Love to have that house right there to the left. Just watch all the planes land and stuff. Let's watch the replay of our landing here on Ryanair. Okay. It was an okay landing. Should have hit right on those captain's bars. This is an okay landing. There we go. Okay, let's now do Alaska Airlines right here in their classic MD-82. Let's land in they used to fly this plane to Cabo a lot. This is actually the famous going from Los Angeles to Cabo flight 261, where they did barrel roll and crash in the Pacific. Okay, Cabo San Lucas Airport right here. Let's land in Cabo San Lucas. This is Los Cabos International. MMSD, so this is it. The ICAO code is MMSD. Your bag code, the IATA code for Los Cabos is SJD, but the ICAO code is, which you know pilots use more. The ground crew uses the IATA, and then we use the ICAO code for the airports. So right here, Cabo San Lucas International. Let's land, and then let's and then after this we can after this, what plane do we have left? I feel like we're missing something. Let's butter the Embraer 175, and then go off to our other airport. Here we are at Cabo San Lucas International Airport. Gear down.
1,000.
This is what would be happening if Alaska Airlines here in the MD-82, if Flight 261 back in the like 2004 actually landed and did not crash. So
500.
Too low. Terrain.
trim down.
Think too low. Terrain. Terrain.
This plane I've always found right here, since there's so much weight on the back end from the engines being back there, it is so easy to butter. Well, let's restart that. I don't know why that happened. Super easy to butter though, and then we can do the Embraer 175, Citation 10, rate some of your landings and call it a day. Dun, 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 dun. Let's look down.
Think rate.
1,000.
You're down. Go for a nice landing right here. Let's get a nice low approach, and we'll do a nice smooth buttery landing right here in Cabo.
Think rate.
I am totally loving this stream, guys. I am totally enjoying the stream, and I'm happy that all of you are there, and so I can continue to do streams like this and do great videos. Please like and subscribe. It really does help. Now, without further ado,
Think rate.
let's land this plane.
Full up. Terrain. Full up.
Terrain.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. The amazing stopping powers of the MD-80 with the clamshell reverse thrust lands so quickly. Stops so quickly. You don't even land so smoothly. You don't even feel it touch the ground. That's how much I love this plane right here. See, look at how smooth that landing was. That landing was just so smooth, and then because we were off the center line, we have to turn back in. But still, and then we reverse thrust right here. Didn't show the reverse thrust, but believe me, we used it. Okay, you saw it before. Now let's go to Van Nuys Airport and let's land this. Land the Citation, and then let's land the Embraer 175 in Houston. The old Embraer 175. I have the brand new one from X-Crafts on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's amazing. And believe me, this old one right here is pretty awful, just so you know. That's how they make the sound of Maggie using the pacifier in The Simpsons. Nancy Cartwright does. Here we are. Flew out of this airport just a couple of days ago on a King Air C90. Okay, gear down. That was a sick. Can I do one more? One more sick thing? Sure. Right for the runway. Oh yeah. I have only buttered this plane once before. It's a very hard plane to fly. Proper ascent path? Okay, okay. It tells me right here with this green dot, so I don't have to look over at the other stuff. Toga full power. Go around. Last minute go around. Flaps up. Let's give it one more shot here. Go around, gear up. This is indeed the fastest private jet currently on the market. Okay, okay. Okay, we've completed our emergency go-around. Currently in the process of doing a purposeful stall. And then we're gonna make a nice turn right here. Good last minute go around right there. Gear down. Full flaps. Flaps 10. Okay. Okay.
Sync rate.
Time for a very nice landing now in Van Nuys. After 2 go-arounds, but here we are on approach.
Sync rate.
Here, right here to our left is the, I forget the name of it, but I'm part of the San Bernardino RC Flyers Club for, RC planes, which I also do, by the way. Right there at that park with that lake to our left, called Balboa Lake Park or something. I'm not sure, but still, we can only fly our planes at 100 feet because we would hit the incoming traffic here at Van Nuys if we didn't.
Hold up.
Now time for a butterization revolution.
Bank angle.
This is truly a plane that I hate flying this go around. You know what? I hate this plane. I just hate the Citation 10. It's so awful to fly. Okay, here we go. Embraer 175 in Houston, George Bush International. Now let's go to Hobby. That's where I flew in. I flew from LAX to Houston Hobby. Right here, KHRU. On Southwest, 3-hour flight in a 737 MAX 8. Very comfortable in their new interior. Hello there, Lanes Aviation. Antonio! Hello there, Lanes Aviation. Welcome to the stream. We have done so many butters today. We've done butters in the Q400, 737, 747, a330. Couple butters in the a330. What else did we do? Cirrus Jet, and now we are going to be flying in the Embraer 175. I have the new Embraer 175 from X-Crafts on Microsoft Flight Simulator, but unfortunately, I never bought the one for X-Plane, but I don't need it since I already have it on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I don't want to boot up Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I'm just going to fly the old version of the Embraer 175 back from 2018. But still, it looks a little bit awful, but I'm still going to fly it. It's fine. Oh. Ugh. Okay, look at that. Professional. We're connected to the GPU, and we have cones in front of the engines, and we have wheel chocks, and we have... Look at that. That's, as I said, it got 2 out of 5 stars on the marketplace on xplane.org. Look at that. We're in a... The ground power unit is flying with us, and so are the cones. So without further ado, let's just take a nice landing right here. I know, what the hell? I'm like, I agree. And as I've said many times on this plane, it has no physics. It flies like a weird thing. The new version doesn't, but this old version does. So let's just quickly butterize this plane. Let's do some butterization. Way off the center line, I know, but still, and we're going for a wild ride right now. But as I said, it literally has no physics. It flies like a hot air balloon. No physics, whatever. I don't care. Get out of my life. I'm doing 175. The 195 is also really old, but we might as well fly it as well. Just do American Embraer 195. It's basically the same thing, but longer, which should be better with butterization, it being longer. The new version does, but old version... What do you mean? No, the new version on the Embraer 175 is amazing, and the old one is awful. Bad physics, looks bad. It's bad. It's bad. Looks like a plane from Infinite Flight. No offense, but the planes in Infinite Flight are not that, like, compared to, you know, MSFS and X-Plane 12, they're not as crystal clear. But the main problem, in my opinion, is the physics. The physics are awful. Look, we have the GPU connected again. Why does the Embraer 195 look like a skinny A321? It kind of looks like a skinny A321, I have to say that. Anyways. Yo, what the hell you say? There's no problem with the Infinite Flight planes, they're just not as outside beautiful. They just don't have really enough contrast. Something about the reflections looks weird to me. But other than that, everything else looks fine with it. But the physics in this plane are bad, where Infinite Flight has amazing physics. I had to say no offense because Aviator Dan watches my videos, so I had to be careful with that, because if Aviator Dan sees that and I didn't say no offense, that would be kind of rude towards Aviator Dan. That was not butter. That was the opposite of butter. Let's just, you know, I give up right here. The scenery is fine above, yeah, above 10,000 feet, yeah. You know what? I promised this to y'all, and I'm done with my butter landings now, so let's, now quit X-Plane. Quit. What should I do? Yeah, I quit it right there, okay. Now let's, pull out, let's pause the music, and let's head over to here. And now, I'm going to react to some of your landings, okay. Hashtag Swiss 001 landing. 55,000 videos. Let's first watch this because this seems funny. Oh, copyrighted music. Okay, let's do... I was gonna organize by most recent, but whatever. 2 years ago, 150,000 views. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10. This one is by Pilot Any. Right on the captain's bars. That looks beautiful. -5 feet per minute. Other camera angle. Yes. That was pretty perfect. PTFS, okay. I like PTFS. It's fun when you're on the go. If I'm professional flight simming, no, but if I'm like on vacation, I'll definitely play this. Okay, we're doing a mobile landing. Oh no, it's not mobile, okay. Okay. I usually, like for the better butter landings, I always like to click X to lock my camera in PTFS. Okay, past the captain's bars, off center. Okay, butter, I could do better. I could do better. I could do better. Speaking of I could do better, why don't I just do better right now? Let's go to Roblox and prove him wrong. Let's go to Roblox and prove him wrong. Let's go to PTFS on Roblox, okay. Okay. Bam! Roblox.com. Login. Okay. Let's get going. Let's go. PTFS right there. Let's go. I don't think I ever downloaded Roblox on my PC. I have it on my other, like, my school laptop. Because I never really use it on the go. But whatever. Okay. There lived a certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong with his eyes of flaming glow. It's a good song. Open. Open. I command you to open Roblox. Yes, Roblox. I know it's Roblox. Everybody knows that, but I just like saying Roblox. Okay. It's a raw now. A Roblox. Aviation 001. You know, I talked to Dan about that. I was talking with Aviator Dan at the expo. We sat down, had a drink. Aviator Dan and I was like, Dan, so necessarily, I don't want to fly Infinite Flight until, I don't care if it's on iOS or not, I don't want to use a Raspberry Pi or anything to jimmy rig it until you can let me use a yoke. Until you can let me use a yoke or a joystick or any form of hardware, I am not going to do that. That's what I said to Dan. Dan said, bet. So he's going to talk to corporate and figure out some way to get hardware. There was a demo for it, but it was using a special plugin. I was like, so they are working on it. He told me in Insider that they are working on it. So until they have that ready, until they have that ready, I'm just not going to do that. Roblox should be booting up. Pin it. Let's go. Let's pin it. Come on. There we go. Roblox is starting. There is a joystick for Infinite Flight, but I want like a full professional. Want to use my full professional setup with my honeycomb yoke and everything. It's still a Logitech yoke, but I'm going to be getting a honeycomb yoke soon. I've been saving up for it because I heard the new honeycomb yoke that I've heard rave reviews about from the CEO himself. I have an interview with him on my channel, Nicky Repeating, CEO of Infinite Flight. He said it's going to be really good, the new Pro yoke, so I'm going to save up for that. It's going to be a great yoke. It uses the same yoke things on the King Air and Boeing 737, the same like sensitivity system. Let's see if it shows the password. It doesn't. Okay, that means I can type my password. Let's log in. Okay, let's log in right here. There lived a certain man in Russia long ago. Verifying I'm not a bot. Okay. Password's incorrect. Don't tell me. I'm just going to copy that. Oh, I'm not going to copy that because that could expose it. I'm not a bot. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? There we go. Let's go. Okay. There we go. PTFS is indeed starting. I'm going to do a butter in the a330. And let's just do a330 and let's also do a let's also do the Greater Rockford. Why is my internet like slow sometimes and then fast sometimes? Okay. Apparently, Jake Paul is also on the stream with me. So welcome Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Let's have some Prime together one day. Okay. Bam. Spawn a plane right here. Let's spawn a plane right here, okay. Okay, let's go, let's go. Okay, start on the A330 and then we can do A380. Let's, Lufthansa. I like Lufthansa. Let's just do Lufthansa with everything today. Excuse me. See, the only... Oh, I made a video that I never posted where I coded a plugin to connect... Okay, so I might not be able to do my normal butterizations today since I'm not on my laptop, you know, where I'm not having... I don't have my keyboard in a proper place here on my setup right here because the focus is the yoke. So I currently have my hand under my other arm so I can do keyboard and mouse at the same time, which is usually not needed, but whatever. Reverse, Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was embarrassing. Let's just take off here, why not? Take off the taxiway like all beginners in PTFS. Actually, I'm just gonna end the stream after I butter this A330. Okay, for a Mac, let's just do flaps 1. That should be good for buttering. Of course, first of all, for the best butter, you lock the camera. There you go. So your camera can't move as your plane moves. So your camera stays completely stationary to the plane so you can watch the landing gear and monitor your speed. I'm going to go into advanced mode and use the rudder to turn around using A. Now we're going to let go of the rudder. Go back into standard mode from basic mode.
$1,000.
20% power.
$500.
Guys ready for some max butterization? This is very painful, my setup right now. This is just not built for PTFS.
Minimum 200. 100. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
See, look at that butter right there. Look at that butter. Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our... Let's unlock the camera. I'm streaming. Sorry about that. Let's not open the door. Let's not open the door. Let's not open the door. Okay, let's not open the door. 2 minutes. Sorry about the background noise, everybody. So that concludes our stream today. I hope you enjoyed that landing. Anyways, I am going to let me play the outro music. Outro music is loading. Okay, lo-fi. Lo-fi copyright free. Anyways, let's just like quit PTFS now. We'll do the A380 next time. There we go.
Strapless bras never fit.
There we go. Anyways, thank you so much for joining on to Ches Aviation today, everybody. I would like to thank everybody today for participating in our stream, for rating my landings, from all of the planes from the Q400, Citation 10, 737, 747, Embraer 175, Cirrus Jet A330, and more. I cannot wait to see you guys all again soon. So, let me turn this down. I cannot wait to see you guys all again soon. So, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the future. Everybody, have an amazing day, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the skies.